Hello there, and welcome to a new game, and my favorite game, The Longest Journey. It's a point-and-click game, and I hope you enjoy the story as much as I do. So, let's start. Let's begin the journey.
So, you've come to hear me tell a story, have you?
If you please, we would love to hear one of your stories. You have seen so much. You have lived so long.
Oh, so good of you to remind me of my age, child. No, don't worry. I am an old woman, but I've lived a long and fulfilling life, and I do have stories to tell. Which story would you like to hear?
A true one. A true story.
All my stories are true, child. There are enough fairy tales in the worlds already. There's no need for me to make up more, believe me.
Tell us the story of the balance, then.
You want the story of the balance? Oh, that's a long story, child, and not one I'd venture to tell at this hour. But perhaps I could tell you a story that I heard a long time ago. A story that became a crucial turning point in the history of the balance, and that set in motion wheels that to this day are still turning.
Please, yes, that does sound like a story we'd like to hear.
Very well. This story, like all good stories, begins where it ends, in a tower, in a realm that is no more.
So, and there we go.
Oh, no. Don't tell me I'm dreaming again.
You know, for once, just once, it would be nice to have a decent night's sleep without waking up screaming from a bad dream at 4 a.m.
Okay, so now we start.
Postcard pretty.
A really pretty landscape, but sort of weird, I think.
There's a storm heading this way. Even the weather sucks in my dreams. I feel so charmed.
And that's what I meant with sarcastic. She's really sarcastic.
I'm in my undies. That's so not appropriate.
I'm wondering why she's wearing shoes in bed. But okay.
Real life never looked this good.
So, let's see what we find here. Where is the eye again? Sometimes it's a bit hard to find the spot.
Real life
there
never
it is.
looked this good.
Oh no, it's a landscape again. We have to get a bit further.
What's happening?
Oh, there we are. Sort of weird how she's dancing around.
Oh, perfect. I guess if I don't do something to save that egg, I'll suffer 7 years of bad karma or something.
Yeah, bad karma. So we have to save the egg, of course. It's a
It
big
looks
egg.
reptilian, but it can't be. It's much, much too big and I don't much care for reptiles.
Okay, she doesn't like reptiles. Let's try if we can get there.
Did that sound come from the egg? Boy, that's some chick.
Oh, she's so funny.
I don't think I can get a good grip on it. It's too big and slippery and I might drop it by accident.
So we'll have to find another way to get the egg back. Let's see if we find something in the nest where it came from.
It's a nest, padded with large scales, very large scales. For some strange reason, I have a feeling I should get the hell out of here before the tenants return. I'm in my undies.
Oh,
That's
it was in the way now.
This is interesting. I've never seen a scale this size before.
We'll we can take one of the scales, and there we
I'll
have
keep it
our
as a souvenir.
inventory. So this is one of the scales.
It's a large, slick, and somehow disturbingly reptilian scale.
I also like the comments she's making for all the things, all the stuff we're
It's as
getting.
dry as a bone. It'd probably snap right off in a second.
Oh, we should take that. A twig. Oh well.
Oh, the suffering we must endure.
What?
Why do you take such pleasure in torturing us?
Torturing you? Who are you?
We are the voice of all trees, the spirit of wood and leaf.
You're a talking tree?
I would have just said that.
No, a tree does not talk. At least not in your tongue. The tongue of trees is the language of wood, root, and leaf.
Who are you then?
Like we said, we are the voice of all trees. Whenever an injustice is done, we must speak for the tree if we are present.
It's the branch. I shouldn't have broken the branch off.
Oh, what does it matter anyway? There is nothing more to be done for us. We are simply here to provide comfort in the final passing to Earth.
We? I only see one of you.
We are one with our host, as we are all one spirit, but legion.
Yeah, thanks for clearing that up.
We do not expect you to understand. You are human.
So, what happened to the tree?
What happened to the tree?
Oh, the pain. As the battle raged, we,
Battle?
between the Mother and Black Chaos. She was only protecting her child, but it would not back down, and the force of their battle shook the mountain. The brook that fed us was led astray, and without water, we began to wither and die.
So that's obviously our problem now. We have to get back the water to the tree. What's the deal with
What's
the egg?
the deal with the egg?
Egg? What egg? Oh, of course, the child. Whenever the mother was absent, we were entrusted with the safety of the child. But now, withered and without strength, we can do nothing to help. We have failed the mother, and we despair. Our shame knows no bounds.
Who are you again?
We are the wood spirit. We come to all trees in the hour of great need to provide comfort and aid in the passing to Earth, and to give a voice to those who suffer. Our time is running out as we speak. The passing to Earth is about to begin. Leave us now.
What about the egg?
Oh, it is too late. Without sustenance, we do not have the strength to bring it safely home. We have failed, and the Earth will know our shame for all time to come.
Isn't there anything I can do to help? Or are you always this glum? Isn't there anything I could do to
Isn't
help?
there anything I can do to help?
Oh, we do not expect a human to come to our aid.
Lose the attitude, okay? Just tell me if there's anything I can do.
It is futile. We
That's
need
just so
water,
wicked.
but there is none. Not after the brook changed course.
I'll find a way. Don't panic.
We do not panic. Unlike you, we accept our destiny. If, however, against all odds, you do succeed, we will carry the child safely back into its nest. Do not make a foolish attempt on your own. It would spell certain misery.
Okay, so Mr. Tree, we are about to help you. Let's find the brook, and
Fresh
there it
mountain
is.
water. Back in the real world, they'd probably charge $15 a bottle for this.
So, we already have those things in our inventory, and as you can see, if you put that here and it blinks,
I think I just made a funnel. Cool. I'm so proud of myself.
it means you can use it together. And there we are.
This should do the trick.
Let's go. So, let's talk to the tree again.
Hello?
Or the tree spirit.
Hello?
Leave us be.
Are you okay?
We find our strength returned, and so we have no time for idle conversation. We must drink and rejoice.
Aren't we forgetting something?
Hush, listen. The song of ancient wood. Is it not sweet?
Sweet. Definitely. Yeah. The baby's probably ready to boogie down as well.
The baby. Oh, the egg. Thank the earth. We almost forgot.
So,
Uh-oh.
the tree's taking the baby back now. Good for us. Very practical. Oh, mommy's coming.
What? What was that? Uh-oh.
It is you. You have come.
You know me?
April, daughter, I have been waiting for you.
Waiting. Why?
Because it begins here, with you, as it always has.
What do you mean?
The breach and the mending, the pain and the joy, the end of the old and the dawn of the new. A different world. I am the mother of what is, but you are the mother of a future that may yet be.
How will I know? How will I know what to do?
I will guide you, and I will protect you as much as I can. But in the end, you are on your own.
I'm afraid.
You always were, my child, my daughter.
So she's a child of a dragon?
This is probably not a good thing.
A very strange dragon, if I may say so.
What a nightmare. I'm completely exhausted. I must have been tossing and turning all night. It's so hot in here, too. No wonder I keep having these weird dreams. I've basically been simmering in my own sweat every night this past week. Doesn't look like it's gonna cool down anytime soon, either. It's another sunny day in Newport.
So, there we are, back again in the present. Having weird dreams
Well,
at night.
It's a good thing the studio's got proper air conditioning. I promised myself I was gonna spend most of the day working, and I don't intend to break that promise. Not this time.
So, April is an artist. She's a student. And now we'll find out some more things about her. So this is her cash card. And there we have, although we don't have it yet, but we can save the game here. Load the game, but we will have, there it is. This is our diary. And we'll need that.
My on-again,
Off again, diary. We've had a turbulent relationship, her and I.
The funny thing is, we can also talk to the diary.
Dear diary, note to self. Dreams of talking trees and dragons aside, it's still no excuse for talking to inanimate matter in the real world. So quit it.
This is such good humor. So let's take the diary. And now we have access to April's diary. So, April 14th, 2209, a Friday. Happy birthday to me, the big 1-8. Join us, right? Well, not to sound like a complete spoilsport, but 18 feels kinda like 17, only I can buy a gun and pilot a hovercraft. I'd kind of figured that the number 18 would cast light into the deep dark chasm of my soul and reveal some grand truth about the universe, like the meaning of life, or at least some explanation as to why all guys are complete idiots. But no, nothing. I'm the same person today that I was yesterday. No different. Same old boring April, stuck in the same old boring life. Which of course does make me realize something important. I just have to get out of here soon. I have to leave. There's nothing here for me, no future, and the past I'd prefer to forget. And I know where I want to go. The Venice Academy of the Visual Arts in Newport. God knows if they'll accept me into their fall program, but I have to try. Sarah went out there last year, and she's agreed to let me stay at her place for a short while until I can get a job and an apartment. Writing about leaving is both scary and exciting. It's scary because I've never really been on my own before, and I've never been to Newport. And, of course, I'm scared that good old Daddy will find out and force me to stay. Not that he can, but he will certainly try. On the other hand, it's really exciting too. I can't imagine anything that beats starting my own life in a place like Venice. From what I've seen and heard, it looks great. There are loads of little crafts and crisscrossing canals, just like in the real Venice in Italy, and most of the people who live there are young and creative and not afraid to look or sound or be different, which will make a nice change from this place. April 22nd. Today I called the academy and asked them about their admission requirements, and they told me to bring some of my work in when you arrive. They don't really have any specific requirements, only that you are talented and dedicated and hard-working. The lady I spoke to sounded nice, but she didn't make any promises. She told me there are a lot of applicants and only a limited amount of spaces. I know my work's good, even though I haven't had much training. And I'm definitely dedicated and hard-working. So why am I still nervous? May 1st. I'm sorry I haven't kept up with events in this diary, but with my exams and everything else going on right before graduation, I haven't had the time. I know, bad excuse. I'll just have to take time out too, and will definitely keep my diary up to date from now on. May 25th. 3 weeks of complete silence. I look back at my previous diaries and I wonder where the hell did I find the time to write so much, so often? Oh well, I try to remember what's been going on these past few weeks. I passed all my exams with straight A's, of course, and tomorrow morning I'm leaving home. Yes, I'm making the leap into the great unknown, and I'm never coming back here. I withdrew all my money from the bank, $2,190, I assume, and I've packed a suitcase and a bag with my clothes and work samples and books and anything else I can't do without. Unfortunately, I have to leave so much. My old toys, some of the bigger canvases, my screen. And it's not like I can have Mom ship them or anything. I'm leaving a letter for my family, but I'm not telling them where I'm going. 18 years and the constant scrutiny is enough. I really don't want to carry any of that crap with me into my new life. Strangely enough, when I was packing this morning, I suddenly remembered something I'd forgotten a long time ago. When I was a kid, I kept all my drawings in a box under the floorboards so my dad wouldn't find them and berate me for wasting my time. The box was right where I put it, and more than 6 years ago. I didn't feel like looking at any of the drawings right away, so I wrapped the box up and stuck it in my bag. I'll open it when I get to Venice. I don't think this is the right time for nostalgic reminiscence about my childhood, but I'm glad I remembered to pack the box. So, tonight's the night. I'm sneaking out of here at 4 a.m. to catch the train to Greenvale, and from there on to the big city itself. Newport. At dinner tonight, I'll see Mom, Dad, Daniel and Owen for the last time in a long while. I don't really care if I ever see Dad again, but I feel sorry for Mom. She doesn't seem to care much for me, but I know she'll miss me, and I know she'll feel very guilty for turning a blind eye to the way he treated me throughout all those years. As for Danny and Owen, I don't really know. Danny's an asshole. He could, theoretically, improve, though I doubt he wants to. As for Owen, he's still a kid. He might turn out okay, but as long as Dad's in control, I'm not too optimistic. I'm going to the pond tonight to say goodbye. I haven't been there in a long while, not since that crazy day. Well, I have to see it one last time, or I'll never get it out of my head. As for my friends, I don't really want to say anything. I'll mail them when I get to Newport, to Venice. So, this is the last entry I write here in this house, in this room. In some strange way I can't really understand. I'll miss it. Not much, but I did grow up here. I did spend 18 years, oh my God, in this place, and that's not soon forgotten or ignored. I don't want to feel bad for what I'm doing, but I can't help it. I do feel bad a little, but more than anything I'm excited about what tomorrow will bring. I think, I believe I might actually be happy. Imagine that. Friday, July 28th, 2209. Way too early in the morning, and I won't even try to describe the dream I had last night. Like, enough with the fairy tales already. I need to start dreaming about boys and shopping, you know, the important things in life. It just dawned on me that the student exhibition opens in less than 2 weeks. My painting, and I mean that in the broadest sense of the word, is not even close to being presentable. Even that's an overstatement. All I have is a blank canvas, and while that may fool some people, like in, "Whoa, what an impressive statement of nothingness," it won't fool my teachers. So today I have to put in a solid 6 hours of work at the studio and just hope that inspiration will strike me like lightning from the sky. It could happen. So let's save the game here.
I'm part of the should be reading more but life's too short generation. We embrace our illiteracy. The last book I read was How to Seduce the Man of Your Dreams. Now, if I can just find a man to dream about, I'll be all set.
Oh, great.
That's my work. It's supposed to be a portrait of my life study teacher, but I think he might disagree.
So, let's see this.
It's a picture of me and my friends.
We can take that.
It's a picture of Charlie, Emma, and me in Florence Park. Marcus took it about a month ago before it got real hot.
Mm-hmm.
That fan is supposed to keep the room nice and cool in the summer. Sure, yeah, it's at least, 1/4 of a degree cooler in here when it's on. That's my desk, so theoretically, that's where I'm supposed to do my work. I think my muse has departed me for greener pastures, though, because lately, inspiration's been fleeting at best.
Oh, she's so fierce.
Shelves.
So, nothing else to see here.
I had to borrow some posters from the cafe because I just can't afford to buy any of my own. When I think about it, that's so depressing.
So, you can have a look out of the window.
Nice view, if you're into brickwork.
Let's open the window a bit.
I'm not good at taking care of living things, but this plant's doing just fine despite months of neglect.
Ah, an interesting view out of the window.
It's a seagull. Poor guy looks quite hungry. It's a rubber ducky, helplessly trapped under that rusty old grill.
Ah, so we already prepared a bit. And well, that's a chain.
I still haven't figured out what runs through the canals in Venice, but I'm sure it can't be water.
No, it doesn't look like water. I mean, it looks like really, really dirty water.
I still haven't figured out what runs through
Okay, that's
Spiky.
the same. So let's go back. And we also have a closet. Let's see what's inside.
Alright, so my wardrobe's sort of chic deficient, but I can't afford to be cutting edge. Useful, practical, and cheap is my shopping mantra.
Yep.
I could only carry one suitcase with me when I left home. There was so much I would have loved to bring, but c'est la vie. At least it was a clean break with my past. I guess when all my hard work starts paying off, I'll get a house and fill it with all kinds of new junk. The past, who needs it?
Yeah, there must have been something really bad happening in her past.
It's a bunch of drawings I drew when I was a kid. I don't even know why I brought them here. They mean absolutely nothing to me. It's Constable Guybrush, my toy oh, ape. He doesn't much like being called monkey.
No, let's have a better look at him. So, if you can do something...
Constable Guybrush is a strange hybrid between man, ape, and musician. In addition to being an officer of the law, of course.
So you can have a better look at the things. And let's do this now.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Hands up! Spread your legs! And do the monkey!
Mildly amusing, but irritating as hell. I'll shut him up now.
It's a funny thing. The last time I played this game, I really had that thing going on in my head for ages.
I think one of his eyes is falling out.
Oh, we'll take that.
The eye came loose. Poor Constable Guybrush.
That's a bit creepy. But we'll take that.
Sorry, Guybrush, but I need to borrow your eye for a while.
We will need that later, I think. So,
I'd better head over to the studio to do some work. Only 2 weeks until the big show opens, and my contribution is in serious need of attention. Might be a good idea to get dressed first, though.
really nice what she's wearing. Oh, a neighbor.
Hey, babe.
Oh.
Babe, you're looking real sexy today.
Zach,
Ugh.
listen, I've got to
Creepy
run.
guy.
And
What's going on, April? How you been?
He seems like a real creep. So, I don't really have time to hang around. Oh, let's say this.
I don't really have time to hang around.
Then how about hanging out with me tonight? A few raptures, some hot dancing. Did I tell you I got a VIP pass to the pavilion? Those things are hard to come by, babe.
Oh no. No, that's not gonna work, Zach. Sounds like good fun, but not tonight. Let me think about it. Oh no, I think... No, that's not gonna work, Zach.
No, that's not gonna work, Zach.
What? You got something against me, babe? Do I offend you in some way?
Oh, no. I just don't think it's a good idea for us to be together like that.
Nicely
Hey,
put.
whatever. You come crawling back when you realize your mistake, babe. I'm out of here.
Ah, he seems to be a real jerk.
What an asshole.
Yep. Not the same. Oh, we can take something from the plant. And a free access terminal. We can use that.
Computer.
Voice interface is not installed. Please use the touchscreen interface to communicate with this free access terminal.
Oh, okay.
Why not consider a very reasonable upgrade? In addition to a voice interface, true holo display technology and Instacredit compatibility.
No, I'll just use my hands, thanks.
You are missing out on a great opportunity. If you upgrade now...
Hold on. You understood that. You have a voice interface installed already. Why would I pay to have another one installed?
Current voice interface is for sales purposes only. If you take advantage of this very affordable upgrade today...
No, really. This terminal doesn't belong to me.
Noted. Please refrain from voice communication in the future, or you will be reported to the FACT FUB and charged for processing time.
FUB?
Fair Use Bureau. They are authorized to carry deadly arms.
How nice.
Well, whatever. Sorry.
Oh, we don't use that anymore.
Charlie's apartment. His place is twice as big as mine, with a private bathroom and a huge bed. I guess he likes his creature comforts.
Let's see if Charlie's home.
Nobody home.
So, I already see we have done half an hour. I will make a cut here now. I will do some episodes on this game. I really want to do a whole playthrough. And I hope you'll be there next time to watch it. I really like the story, as I mentioned before. It's a really, really good story, I think. And by the way, there are three games already. So it's The Longest Journey and 2 following games. And I really want to do the playthroughs of all 3 of them. And I'll hope you join me next time for The Longest Journey. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the game with me, and hopefully you'll also share it, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!